for our practice today, we're going to do a little bit more active moving our body for the first session. And then if you want to join us again for the second session, so join in after the first one. And the second session will be focusing more on the breathing, the restorative poses and breathing. So that is a nice grounding practice, especially if you are going to sleep later on. So it's a nice practice to just calm yourself down before you sleep, before getting back to bed. Okay, so let's start. Come up to your mat. Sit on the mat. Have your wrist under your shoulders and your knees hip-width apart. And we're just going to do some hip circles. So imagine a pen that you're drawing, a circle that you're drawing with your hip. So as you inhale, hip to your left side, and then bring your weight forward. As you exhale, hip back on the right side and push it all the way back. So imagine that you're drawing a circle with your hip on the mat. Inhale, shifting your weight forward. Exhale, drawing your hip back. Going with your breath, own pace. And you're welcome to close your eyes. Take a moment to check in with your body. Notice how the different joints are today. And then going over to the other direction. So anti-clockwise direction with your hip to your right, shifting your weight forward, drawing your hip to your left side. Exhale, shifting your weight forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Continue going, drawing anti-clockwise folds on your mat. Soften your elbows. Spine to move. And just see across the spine, the side. Move with your breath as you draw back, exhale. As you forward, inhale. Well. And body back to center. Going into a so inhale, lifting your sternum up, lifting your sit bone up, concaving the back, draw back muscle. Feel the shoulder blades going in and down to your hip. Exhale, tuck your tailbone up. Draw the belly in, push down into the floor. Exhale, come into your cow pose. Exhale, rounding to in. Exhale, round. In. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral top position. Extend your right leg to the back. Keep your toes tucked under. Straighten the right leg. And then as you open up the back of the knee, keep your heel, your right heel down to the back of your right leg. And inhale. Exhale, lift your back leg off. Extend your opposite arm forward. Hold here. Continue to push down into the floor with your bottom hand. Hug the thighs in towards the center and extend through your fingers and your heel. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hand and knee. To the other side, extending the back. Keep your toe tucked under. Descend your heel towards the mat. So you'll feel a little bit towards the stretch on the calf as you descend your heel. As you exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, leg off, extend your opposite arm forward. Hold here. Again, try and keep your hips level. Reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your arm. Take a moment to rest in child's pose. So bring your knees wider than your hips, sides of the big toes. Touch down to your heel. Rest your forehead down on the mat. You're welcome to roll your wrist here. So move your wrist around, circling the. And then come back up again, tabletop position. Tap your toes. Exhale, lift your knees off and back into downward dog. Have your legs hip or and then your feet out. Time. Descend one heel at a time. Part of your leg or part of your leg. Okay, with knees slightly bent. Tilt your sit bone up towards the ceiling and push the mat away from you. Feeling extension across the back and the sides of your spine. Relax the neck, looking down between your feet. Inhale. Exhale, now straighten the legs. Aim for the heel, down to the floor. Stay here. 5, 4, draw the belly in and exhale. 3, 2, 1. And forward, step forward. Have your feet hip width apart. Hands either on the blocks or in front of your legs. Come into a half lift. So try and get your back to straighten in front of you instead of rounding. Come up a little higher if you need to, or bend your knees. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. Relax your back, relax your neck. Inhale, arms back, reach up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers on the top. Turn the palms up to the ceiling, push up. The knuckles on the top. Inhale, looking up slightly. Exhale, bring your gaze forward. Continue to extend. Exhale, right hand side bend. So as you bend out to your right side, ground your left heel down to the floor. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, in. Exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms back, fold forward. Relax your knees. You're welcome to take a slight bend in your knee. If your hands are not on the block, take your hands on the floor. And if it's hanging on the floor, rather bend your knees a little bit more so it can rest on the floor. And then soften your neck, rock your head from side to side, nodding your head up and down. Let it be. Bend your knees. Inhale, come into your half lift. So with your hands either on the block or in front of your legs, this time try to straighten your legs, but keeping the extension of your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on the mat, step your right leg back. Your legs are still hip width apart. Keep your back heel lifted, straighten the back leg. Inhale, reach the arm in front of you. Continue to hug your hips in toward the center. Remember, your front knee is roughly on top of your ankle, the right ankle. Try not to override your knee. In, come up to warrior one. extension. Reach the arms up. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale, feel the knees a bit more. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Fold forward, hands down to the mat. Lower your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Reach up the front part of your body as you go into slide back bend, lifting your heart up. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back and down to the mat. Tap the back toe under, step back into plank. Your shoulders are roughly slightly behind your wrist. Continue to keep a hip distance with your or extend. Exhale. Engagement of your belly as you shift your weight forward, bending your elbow to lower your body down. Inhale, lifting up to baby cobra. Roll the shoulders back, hug your elbows in, press into the tops of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift up to your knees, and then up, downward facing dog. Stay in your down, 5 deep breaths. You're welcome to bend your knees here, tilting your pelvis so your sit bones lift up toward the ceiling. Working with the extension of your spine. Feel like your hips are pulling away from your shoulders. And then maybe heels grounding down towards the mat to work a little bit more into your hamstrings. Inhale, look forward. Step your feet forward. Feet hip width, come onto your half lift. Straight back, straight leg. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale into your half lift. Exhale, bend your knees. We're going into a squat. So take your feet a little bit wider. Have your feet maybe wider than your hips. Definitely wider than your hips. And then see if you can turn your toes out slightly. Now, slowly lower your hips down. So the wider your base, the easier it is. See how low you can squat. As you squat, try and still keep the kneecap in line with your second and third toe. See if you can lower your hips down a little bit more, all the way down. And then if you have a block in front of you, you can push your hands down, come back up to straighten your legs. Exhale, lower your hips down again. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, push down into the floor, into the block, straighten the legs. Be mindful of how your knees are feeling. Adjust the position of your feet if you need to. Exhale, lower your hips down, come into your squat. Now bring your hands on the inside of your knees, bring your hands to prayer, pressing your knee against your elbow or knee against your arm, arm against your knee. Looking forward, sternum lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the floor and bring your knees together. Prepare for our boat pose. So lean slightly back. Lift your sternum up. Feel the pelvis tilt forward slightly. Walk your feet a little bit more forward. We'll do this in stages. Inhale. Exhale, lift your right leg up. Try and bring your shin parallel to the floor and lower. Exhale, lift. Draw the belly in, lift your thigh up, shin up, and lower. Exhale, lift right leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg up. Inhale, lower. Now we're going to do both legs up. So you may lean back slightly and lift both legs up. You can keep your hands on the mat for now if you need a little bit more support. Draw the thigh in towards your chest. Draw the belly in. Lift the thigh up parallel to the floor. And if you want to, try and challenge. Lift your arms up next to your legs. Keep your collarbones broad. Draw the belly in. Boat pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your feet down. Part your knees. Let your knees drop out to the side. Bring the soles of your feet together. And bring the heel a little bit closer towards you. Coming into Baddha Konasana or your butterfly pose. Try and keep your spine straight up. So without rounding your back, if you find that if you're holding your hands around your toes and it's making you round your back, rather keep your hands either on top of your thighs or on the floor so you can keep a straight spine. So do what you need to. Make modifications if you need to. Sitting up tall. Take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, gently draw the pelvic floor up. As you inhale, release the pelvic floor. Breathe into the sides of your belly. Allow the thighs to soften. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. And then rest your head. So if you have something, if you have a cushion or a block, you can rest your head on your cushion or your block. Put the hands down onto the floor for now, palms facing down. Your chin is slightly tucked in. Broaden the collarbones out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Peel your hips off away from the floor and your spine off away from the floor. Lifting your hips up a little bit more. As you exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips down to the mat. Now try and do this as slowly as you can, and try as if you're peeling each vertebrae off the mat. So inhale, exhale, lift the hips up, followed by your lower back, followed by your middle back, and eventually your upper back. Hold here. Push down through your hands, push down through your feet. Feel like you're drawing your heels towards your shoulders as you lift. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips down to the floor. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips up, peeling your spine vertebrae at a time, away from the mat, and stay. Now inhale, exhale, try lifting your heels off the mat. Lifting your hips up a little higher, and then lower your heels down. Keep your hips up. Inhale, exhale, lifting the heels off, and then lower. One more. Inhale, exhale, lift your heels off, balance on the big toe side, little toe side of your feet, and then lower. Inhale. Exhale, now lower your spine completely down to the mat. Remove your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Stay here for a few deep breaths. And then holding onto your right knee, extend your left leg in front of you. Lower that left heel down to the floor and press your heels away. Feel like there's a wall at your foot. You're pushing that left foot into the wall. Soften your shoulders. Gently draw the thigh in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, switch legs. Bring the left leg up. Extend your right leg in front of you and down to the floor. Press your heel away. Soften the left leg. Draw the knee into your chest. Soften the shoulders. Feel like you're pressing the right thigh down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bending both knees. Now take the knees apart, going into happy baby pose. Lift your feet up towards the ceiling. See if you can hold on to your feet, maybe onto the outside of your feet or the inside of your feet. Allow the knees to drop towards the mat. Keep your shin parallel to, keep your shin perpendicular to the floor. Extending your heel up. Keep your chest nice and broad. Stay here. 2 more deep breaths. As you exhale, draw the belly in. As you inhale, breathe into the sides of your belly. And then bring your knees into center. Hug your knees in. Release your feet down to the floor. Now we're going into Supta Baddha Konasana. So use Padangusthasana. Use the strap or your belt or your scarf. Put the right foot, the ball of the right foot into the strap. Keeping the left knee bent, straighten your right leg up toward the ceiling. With your hands on either side of the strap, take a slight external rotation in your upper arm and draw your shoulders down to the floor. Keep a nice broad chest without shrugging your shoulders. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and down towards the floor. Continue to press through the heel. So you'll feel the toes, you'll see the toes turn down towards the face, and your heel is going up towards the ceiling. Notice how the calves are feeling, your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Hold here. Again, if you find that you're lifting your shoulders up, rather release the strap a bit so you can keep your shoulders down to the floor, to the mat. Take 2 more deep breaths. Feel like the outside of your right hip is drawing down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee. Remove the strap. Going over to the other side. Lift your left leg up. Put the strap into the ball of the left foot. And then straighten your left leg. Feeling your hamstrings and your calves as you push the heel up towards the ceiling. Bring the toes down towards your face. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears and to the floor. The chest is nice and broad and open. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. As you exhale, draw the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Still continue to press through both heels. Press your right thigh down into the mat. Drawing the outside of your left hip down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, bend your knee, remove the strap. Release the strap out to the side. Hug both knees into your chest. And then lower your feet down to the floor. Going into a supine twist. Bring your arms out to the side. Keep your knees and your legs hip-width apart. Lower your heels down to your right side. Just let your knees drop. And slowly bring your knees up to center. Hug your knees into your chest again. And then extend your legs in front of you for Shavasana. Rest in corpse pose. Scanning through your body as you rest with your legs in front of you, your arms out comfortably on the side. Scan for any tension. I'm going to play a music. When it ends, you'll know that this first session has ended. Stay in your Shavasana for now. If you want to join us for the second session, you can join in again with the same link. So rest, let your arms be heavy, legs heavy. Soften your eyes. Relax the whole body. Hi again. So for the second session, we are going to focus on restorative poses and pranayama, breathing. And we're going to do it with essential oil. So if you have essential oil, you can use your oil. I'm not sure if you have oil, but if you do, just have something nearby. Today I'm using the Serenity from doTERRA. It's a nice calming oil again. It's nice for the weekend, to wind down for the weekend. So I'm going to use this oil and blend it with the fractionated coconut oil. And just rubbing your oil with the fractionated oil, coconut oil. And take a few deep breaths. Take a nice long deep inhalation. The top back of your shoulders. Notice if there's any knots. Just giving yourself a nice massage at the back. Maybe rubbing the oil across the front of your chest. If you want to rub your oil on your feet, you're welcome also to rub it on your feet. So this is a nice thing to do, like when you have just finished showering and you're about to get to bed. So it's a nice practice to just massage your feet as well with the oil. All right, our first restorative pose. This is the place where you need your bolster. So if you have your bolster, you can have your bolster ready. Start with the bolster on the mat. If you don't have a bolster, what you can do is roll up blankets or have some cushions, maybe 2 or 3 cushions. And then you can place the bolster on the long edge of your mat. If you have a cushion, now with some more cushions or on either side of your thighs, on either side of your knees. With restorative poses, we would like to achieve is that the body can get into the yoga pose, but fully supported, so you don't need to strain. As soon as you start straining and experiencing any pain, or your mind is going to get irritated. So with restorative yoga, we are working towards the parasympathetic nervous system. We want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So the more cushions you have, the merrier. Okay, so have the soles on either side of you, touching, and allow you to drop. Let your legs be supported. Make sure the shoulder is right at the sacrum, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Come down to your first. Use your hands. Push your hands underneath your buttocks and push the flesh. Push all the flesh out towards. So you're lengthening your lower back a little bit. Lower all the way down to your bolster. Have your neck supported, and then relax your arms out to the side. Take a moment to just scan through the body. Notice if there's any tension. Notice if you need to support yourself anywhere. So if you need extra cushions, extra padding, use those padding or cushions so that you can relax completely in your yoga posture. Slowly bring your knees up. Part your feet and bring your knees in to touch. So the feet to touch. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. Softening the belly. Now roll over to your side of, and then push your top hand down into the floor. Lift your spine up. Come up to seated. Our next restorative pose. It's almost like a wide leg split, but it's a forward fold. So you may need to have a chair in front of you. So if you want to use a chair, if you find that your hamstrings are very tight, you're welcome to use a chair. Start by sitting up on your cushion. So I've got my cushion up, and extend your legs out wide. And as you open up your legs, feel the pubic bone tilt down towards the floor. You can use your hands behind you for now, keeping the toes up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart up. Continue to allow the pelvis to tilt forward, pubic bone tilting down, sternum lift. Legs are active. Gently press the heel down into the floor and draw it back into your body. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward slightly. Keep your hands on the floor, but try and keep your spine as straight as you can. Inhale, come back up. Let's reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come back up. Now, if you find that you need to support your knee, the back of your knee, with some cushions or some pillows, you're welcome to use your blankets or cushions to support the back of your knee. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, keeping your spine as straight as you can. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, hinge forward. Here, option 1, to support your belly on your bolster or on your rolled up blanket or cushions. And then you can even stack up a little bit higher with more cushions or with more blocks. And then resting your head on the cushion or on the block. Relax your arms out to the side. Now this is the first setup. Second option is to use a chair. So if you find that your hamstrings are really tight, what you can do is to use a chair and fold forward, resting your head on the chair. So this option is obviously easier, it's higher, and then you can so make adjustments, do what your body feels better to be at ease. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Notice again if there's any tension. Make adjustments if necessary. You can also place your hands under your forehead on the chair. Now inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Bend your knees, bring them into the center. And here you're welcome to swing your knees from side to side again. Just bring some movement across your hips, around your hips. Swing your knees from side to side. And then we'll come into our Nadi Shodhana breathing, pranayama. Nadi Shodhana is the alternate nostril breathing. Last one, inhale. Close, exhale left. Empty your breath. And then release your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Keeping both hands in Gyan Mudra. Take a few deep breaths here. Notice how this breathing pattern affects your body and your mind. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly bowing your head, bring your hands in front of your forehead. Take this moment to thank the heaven, the earth, our leaders, parents, teachers, our family and friends, partners, siblings, and then thanking ourselves, thanking our body, and for taking this time out to look after the wellness of your body and mind. Sliding your hands down to your heart, taking a gentle bow in recognition of your own practice, for honoring your body, and slowly looking forward I hope you have enjoyed the practice today.